about these four riverine civilization: Mesopotamia, Egypt, China, Harappa in detail. So first we'll start with Mesopotamia. Mesopotamia is the name of a region, not of any particular country. So Mesopotamia is not any particular country, it is the name of a region. It means the land between two rivers. What is the meaning of Mesopotamia? The meaning of Mesopotamia is the land between two rivers. Ancient Mesopotamia was the land between the two rivers, Tigris and Euphrates. These two rivers mainly flow through Turkey, Syria, and Iraq. Ancient Mesopotamia had great cities like Ur, Uruk, Nippur, etc. These cities were home to very prosperous culture. So, which were the very famous cities of ancient Mesopotamia? Ur, Uruk, and Nippur. Ur, Uruk, and Nippur were very famous and great cities in ancient Mesopotamia. Next, we are going to learn about Egypt, and we will also learn that which civilization flourished and developed in Egypt. It is saying that the river Nile flows through the eastern part of the Sahara Desert in the north of Africa. One of the ancient civilizations flourished along its banks, and it is known as the Egyptian civilization. So, Egyptian civilization flourished and developed on the bank of river Nile in Egypt, as we know that Egypt in Africa. The Nile gets flooded every year. The land along her banks has become very fertile because of the flood deposits. Here it is saying that due to flood deposit, the land along Nile River became very fertile. Secondly, ancient Egyptians used to build small embankments on the river to store the flood water. After the soil in the flood water settled to the bottom, the water was used for irrigation. So ancient Egyptian, what they used to do, they they built a small embankments to store the flood water, and after the soil in the flood water settled to the bottom, they use that water for irrigation. Okay, China. The ancient civilization of China developed and flourished in the valley of the Huanghe River. Where did the ancient civilization of China develop and flourish? It developed and flourished in the valley of the Huanghe River. According to the Chinese tradition, a king named Huangdi introduced agriculture, animal husbandry, wheeled carts, chariot, boats, and clothing in China. So, agriculture, animal husbandry, wheel carts, chariots, boats, and clothing were introduced by a king named Huangdi. Luoyang, Beijing, and Chang'an were the most important cities of ancient China. Now let's learn about Harappa and Harappan civilization. The Indian subcontinent is known as the Harappan civilization. It flourished in the Indus Valley. Where did the Harappan civilization flourish? It flourished in the Indus Valley. Harappa in Punjab and Mohenjo-daro in Sindh are the two sites of Harappan civilization to be discovered first. Now they are in Pakistan. It means that nowadays Harappa and Mohenjo-daro are in Pakistan. Lothal and Dholavira in Gujarat and Kalibanga in Rajasthan are among the famous sites of Harappan civilization in India. It means that Lothal, Dholabira in Gujarat and Kalibangan in Rajasthan are the famous sites which comes in India. Now let's talk about the town planning of Harappan civilization. Here it is saying that cities of this civilization are well known for their systematic town planning. Huge granaries and spacious houses were the special features of these cities. The houses were built in blocks. There were bathrooms and latrines in every house and a covered drainage system which indicates a concern for public hygiene. So a covered drainage system, it shows that people of Harappan civilization were very much concerned about the public hygiene. There were carefully constructed private and public wells. The cities were divided into 2 to 4 parts, each with a separate fortification. So, on this basis, we can say that cities of this civilization were well planned. Sports and entertainment. There were a variety of sports and means of entertainment in the ancient civilization. Hunting and wrestling were the important ones. As you can see in this picture, hunting and wrestling were the important sports. In ancient Egypt, people played a game that was similar to chess. This game was played with a game board and gamesmen. It was known as Senet. So Senet was the similar to chess and it was played in ancient Egypt. Many toys are found in the excavation of Harappan sites. They include walls, whistle, rattles, bullock carts, animals, birds on wheels, etc. So you can see in this picture, these toys have been found in the excavation of Harappan sites and it indicates that people were very fond of such type of toys. Music and dance were also very important in early civilization. They were an essential parts of celebrating a festival. Ancient people used many types of musical instrument. In Mesopotamia, a stringed instrument known as balag was very popular. Beside instruments like cymbals, rattle, flutes, drums, etc., were also played. So, balag was a very popular instrument in Mesopotamia. The Egyptian kings were known as pharaoh. On the occasion of certain festivals, the pharaoh himself used to participate in the celebration and dance. The bronze image of a dancer found in the excavation of Mohenjo-daro is evidence that dance was important in the Harappan civilization as well. So we saw that people in ancient civilization were very fond of dance, music, and they used to play different types of instrument for the